Hi guys, today we know only one thing, that it's raining, pouring down, and we have no idea where we're going to today's adventure. We have to figure it out now. Here is Mitko. Mitko, say hi. Hello. Hiya. Right. We already left our hometown Sliven, and now we are close to the first village we're gonna pass, which is Chintu. We saw a bridge, so we're gonna check it out now. I wanna see how it looks from up there. Давай, ясти. We're about 10 kilometers in. I think we're gonna do 10 more today. Gonna go dry ourselves up and then continue tomorrow.
София 53, първите телевизори баваме, светни. Обаче, ако ви кажа, че говор има, картина няма, такива бяха телевизорите София 53. И то беше сложено лъжичка на баба, ще дам да се вземе. Извадите.
Чая. Много студено. Не чук ми, нож ми ползва като чук.
Какво каза Юрий?
Това няма да това. Аз го гълта. Ще беше много сладко. Беше много хубаво. Как си пътя карите да гледа на кафе? И да се научим. Good morning everyone. Today we decided to continue our journey. We don't know how far we're gonna go still, but we are a little bit more rested than yesterday. We hid ourselves from the rain in my grandma's place. She cooked some nice food, as you saw, and yesterday the rain stopped, but the snow started covering like a thin layer, which is kind of gone today, but in the mountains it's still snowing. So today we're gonna have some really nice views and we'll see how far we're gonna reach. It's about 0 to 2 degrees today. In 2 hours it will probably be around 2 definitely, but in general the weather is really good. Our gloves were wet from yesterday and this is the only thing we forgot to dry, so now we're using construction worker gloves and only one on each person because I only had one pair, so it's gonna be also more fun. Yeah, let's go. Woo! This is one of the best water sources I have drunk from. The water is really sweet, it's all year round, and it's just a nice spot to refresh yourself. That's the river Tunja. This is the third water source we found that's drinkable. The first one I knew, but these two are in completely uncharted territory. We've never been here, let alone with bikes. I've been to the cities and villages after, but of course we went with a car on the highway. So now it's really interesting to see exploring these small pathways. And it's completely random. We just had forest, and then drinkable water. Forest, drinkable water. We stopped for a break, and the view is again perfectly amazing. Not Mitko, but stop pickpocketing. Anyway, and there's a flag of Bulgaria. You probably don't see it on one of the peaks, which I intend to summit one day, maybe in the summer. We were in the other side of the mountain. We went a full circle on this one. It's about 10 kilometers to circle the mountain. It was pretty fun. Now we chose not to take the main road, but to go to a small pathway next to another village that's called Biala. Just because there's a lot of cars and a lot of noise, and we didn't want that. Now we're just gonna enjoy our time, have a little bit more time to ride down, but I think it's worth it. And I'm gonna show you a little bit more. This also looks really nice, the village. There is another drinkable water source, 4 so far, without counting the ones that we saw the first day. So it's kind of funny. We were just talking that this looks really sick, and it looks like it was been used as a library back in the day, so it's pretty sick. Another water source, that makes it 5. We are reaching Central Balkan, which is basically the third entry with Potevrh. It's somewhere around there, in about a few more kilometers, like 60. 200 kilometers, I'm not exactly sure. In this direction, aka west. Oh yes, another interesting thing we found today. We saw 3 birds which are heron. Usually there are no herons in Bulgaria that I've seen. I mean, there probably are, but I have never seen here. And 2 of them were gray. One of them was fully white, which was crazy. We do think that it might have been a stork, but we're not 100% sure. We saw one stork as well, so that's why I don't know if there are white herons, but it looked like one, so I will put it in my book as a heron. It was pretty sick. Now we see even more snow before us, because the mountains here are a little bit higher from where we started yesterday and today. There is another peak here called Čumerna, that's 1400 and something meters. I do plan to go there as well. I'm not 100% sure I will succeed now, but it's on the list and we'll definitely reach it. For now, we're just gonna enjoy the freedom we have right now and the views, which are amazing. Bulgaria is amazing. In general, I'm really happy with our decision. The views are amazing, and so far we had like 3 or 4 cars pass us by, and the rest was silence and views. You cannot ask for more, honestly. The sound like rain is from the snow dripping from the trees. It's amazing. So now through here we are gonna connect to our regional path. So it's about, the detour is not 5 kilometers but 7, around 7. So we have about 12 more to go. The weather is really nice. Again, 2-3 degrees, but it feels warm. We are constantly moving, alternating between walking and cycling here a little bit, because there is steep elevations, so we are saving our strength. We are already really close to Tvarditsa, and the mountains here are looking amazing. Woo! we are getting now on the main road, because otherwise we will go to Tvarditsa and this will be another few kilometers detour. The weather here is a little bit lower than 3 degrees. It's probably about 0 to 1, because the mountain here is taller and it's definitely colder in space. So now we're gonna drive a little bit more with the cars. Hopefully there are not so many, and then soon we are at our destination. We are taking a little break to put our jackets on. Now we have ridden 25 kilometers today. We have about 5 more to the church. We are going to the Submerged Church of Ivan Rilsky next to Tvarditsa. I don't know if I said it already, so this is the first time you hear it. That's what we decided to do. We have 5 more kilometers, then we have a branching pathway to decide what we're gonna do. The first decision is to go back the same road and go home, eat, and then that will be our adventure. The second option is that we go to Tvarditsa to take something to eat and warm up there, because as I said earlier, our gloves were wet and we couldn't use them, and we use construction gloves, but they don't keep warm at all. So we are gonna go to Tvarditsa, that's the second option. Warm up there and then drive from there to my village. Which also will increase our kilometers for the day. But we will decide if it's worth it. If it's worth enough to do it this way, and then if it is, I'll let you know as soon as we depart from our destination. So now 5 more kilometers, let's go. Our destination, finally. This is the Žrepčevo Dam. It's one of the biggest dams in Bulgaria. You can go fish, and usually it was, currently where I'm riding, it was still the dam. However, we lose a lot of water in Bulgaria. Now our water sources are a lot smaller than what it was before. So now I can freely ride here, and then the dam is only in the distance. And what is in front of me is the church, so let's go see it. Beautiful cut. It's a nice woman, I think. But as I was saying, everything here was water. think I found a picture online that I can show you, like how this church was completely underwater. Before the dam was made, there were villages, like 3 villages up there, and there is a story about one grandma and one grandpa that lived here. I don't know who told it to me, but it's true. They lived in the villages, they played around the church because they could still play before the dam was here, and then they married in the same church they played around when they were kids. It was a really beautiful story, but then they were kicked out from the regime so they can go and make the dam, which, yeah, now it's halfway empty. But still, it's really beautiful, and the cat is still playing here. Okay, now that we've seen what we've seen, we are going to Tvarditsa, about 10 kilometers from our destination here, and we will have done 40 kilometers for today. Oh, beautiful. So we decided that we are gonna get picked up in Tvarditsa, so we save a little bit of our time because it's getting colder and darker, and our buttocks hurt, as you know by now. We'll get a little bit more experience in riding, and then next time we'll go even further away. So far today it was really amazing, all the views, everything, and we have a little bit more to drive still. On an amazing view of just the mountain in front of us, which I'm gonna show you right now. Oh. I don't know how much you see with this camera, but in general it looks amazing and you cannot ask for more. So stay tuned, we are going to Tvarditsa. We reached our destination. It was really beautiful. Now you can see how the snow has taken the roofs of all the houses here. It's an amazing view, and the houses are going up like terraces in the mountain. The mountain is covered by mist like most of my videos, and it's just sick. It's a lovely view. It's what I dream about every night probably. I'm so happy I went on this adventure, as every other adventure so far. Maybe someday there will be one adventure that I wish I didn't go to, but so far everything is amazing. Take care and stay safe. I'll see you in the next video.